At Cyera, we pride ourselves on the speed and scale of our data scanning, the precision of our data classification, and the minimal time and effort required to realize value, all made possible through our agentless and AI-powered classification. This is especially important when it comes to incident response. In this scenario, we have received a breach notification, whether through a SIEM or another solution, indicating that one of our instances has been compromised and data is being exfiltrated. To begin, I navigate to the data stores section, which provides a comprehensive view of all of our data repositories across cloud and on-premise environments. I'll search for sales, since the compromised instance is identified as our sales prod instance. Diving into this specific data store, we can see an overview of the data classes it contains. The last scan was completed less than a week ago, ensuring that we have an up-to-date instance to assess the material impact of this breach. However, we notice that logging is disabled for this instance. Disabling logging is actually a common tactic used by threat actors. It allows them to conceal their activities by preventing access records from being generated. This often involves actions like disabled logging or deleting log files to obfuscate their presence during and after a breach. Additionally, we can see that Metabase Analyzer is the only local database user associated with this instance. Moving into the classified data view, we can examine which table contains sensitive data and whether it is identifiable. For example, in the chocolatier leads table, we find fields such as the first and last names, French passport numbers, social security numbers, and other personally identifiable information. This dataset is highly sensitive and subject to regulations like GDPR. Next, we switch to the identity section to investigate the Metabase Analyzer user further, as this identity was compromised during the breach. Notably, this user is a non-human identity. The primary goal here is to understand the potential impact and mitigate any further risks. Since the sales prod instance was breached, we need to determine what other data stores this user might have access to. The results reveal access to several other repositories, including restricted stores containing significant amounts of PII and PCI data. To contain the breach, we might choose to disable the user, revoke their authentication tokens, or delete their access to specific data stores. This ensures the compromised identity cannot be exploited to continue data exfiltration. This scenario illustrates the critical value Cyera provides in incident response. It enables teams to swiftly assess material impact, review breach details, and determine which records may have been affected. If you'd like to learn more, go to cyera.io. Thank you.